Welcome back to our channel Respect Education. Now let us see question number 4. Calculate the length of tangent from a point 15 centimeter away from the center of a circle of radius 9 centimeter. Here we need to draw a circle of radius 9 centimeter, for which, as it is not a construction, we need not to take the exact measurements. So first let us draw a circle. Okay, so let us consider this as circle. Right, here it is given that calculate the length of tangent from a point 15 centimeter away from the center. So from here let us take a point around 15 centimeter. Here, as I am telling you once again, that we need not to take the exact measurements. So here I am taking a point. So the distance between this point to the center is 15 centimeter. This is 15 centimeter. Now from here let us draw a tangent to this circle. Right, so this is the point of contact. Now the question is that here let us write the given values. Length of the tangent, for example here I am taking this center as O and this external point as A, which is 15 centimeter distance from O, and let us take this point of contact is P. Now here the question is that calculate the length of the tangent, means we need to find AP. So let us take it as some x centimeter from a point 15 centimeter away from the center of a circle of radius 9 centimeter. Here OP is 9 centimeter. Right, we need to find AP. So let us write here the given condition first. Given radius is 9 centimeter, we can write given a circle of center O, a circle with center O, where OA is equal to 15 centimeter and radius OP is 9 centimeter, and here we need to find the length of the tangent. So to find length of the tangent is equal to question mark. Here you observe length of the tangent means from A not till the end. Here you do not think that, for example, if I extend it little bit, we need not to find the length means A to this end point. That is not the length of the tangent. The distance between the point to the point of contact. So here from A to P, this part is only called length of tangent. For example, here if I take this point as some Q, then you do not think that AQ is the length of the tangent. Here this is not required for us. Only here from this external point to the point of contact, that indicates length of tangent. So here we need to find only AP. So here AP is equal to question mark. That will be in centimeter because other radius are in other measurements are in centimeter. So here AP is equal to some question mark, some centimeter. So here you observe that we have done a theorem earlier. It says that the angle between radius of a circle and the tangent at the point of contact is 90 degrees. Here I write the statement. We know that the angle between radius and the tangent at the point of contact is 90 degrees. That means here angle P is 90 degrees. So we can take the triangle APO from triangle APO. Since angle P equal to 90 degrees, we can use here Pythagoras theorem. So let us write, by Pythagoras theorem says that the square of the hypotenuse, here you see, since angle P is 90 degrees, AO is the hypotenuse. So we should write AO square is equal to, or OA square. OA square is equal to OP square plus AP square. OP square plus AP square. Let us substitute the values and then simplify. OA, here OA is given as 15, so OA square is 15 square is equal to OP. Here OP is 9, so OP square is 9 square plus here AP square. That is what we need to find. Let us write AP square as it is, or we can write X. However you do, it's correct. So let us write X square. So here you can write, let us consider some X centimeter. Right. So here 15 square is 225. And let us send the 9 square value. This side 9 square is 81. It becomes minus 81 is equal to X square. So here on subtraction you will get 144 is equal to X square. So we can write it as 12 square equal to X square. On taking the square roots both the sides, so X will be plus or minus 12. But as here this measurement, the length, it can't be negative, we can take only positive value, therefore X is equal to 12 is final. So we can write that, therefore the length of the tangent is 12. Here you see the units, centimeter. So final the answer is the length of the, calculate the length of the tangent. So therefore the length of tangent is 12 centimeter. With this fourth problem gets completed. Now let us see question number 5. Prove that the tangents to a circle at the end points of a diameter are parallel. So here first let us draw a circle. Okay. Now we are going to draw its diameter. Let us take this is a circle whose center is O, and here I am going to draw diameter. As you know, diameter passes through the center of the circle. Okay. Now here AB, I will label it as this as A and it as B. Here AB is the diameter. Now A and B, those are the end points of diameter. So we need to draw tangents, two tangents. One is at A and another one is at B. We need to prove both of them are parallel. So let us draw two tangents now. One tangent is at A. Another one is at B. Okay. So here these are the point of contacts. Here A is the point of contact and B is the point of contact. Now we have to prove these two are tangent, these two are parallel. Here let us take this as M and N, L and M. So here let us solve it now. Given a circle with the center, let us take the center as O, a circle with center O, and AB is the diameter, and AB is the diameter of the circle, and here given that the tangents to a circle at the end points of the diameter. So here L and M, L and M, these two are the tangents drawn at A and B. Now to prove, here what to prove? L is parallel to M, right? This is what we need to prove. So let us see the proof here. Here, as you know, OA is radius and L is tangent. We know that the angle between the radius and the tangent at the point of contact is 90 degrees. So let us write it now. We know that the angle between the radius and the tangent at the point of contact is 90 degrees, right? Here you see, if you take OA as radius, here angle A is 90. If you take OB as radius, this is here angle B is 90. Clear? So here let us take, I am taking this as some X and this value as Y, and for example this as Z, and it has some other letter, some T. So here we can write, that implies, we can write that angle X is equal to angle Y is equal to angle Z is equal to angle T. This each of the angles is equal to 90 degrees, right? Now here, if you consider X and Z, those are interior alternate angles. If you consider Y and T, those are also interior alternate angles. Since the interior alternate angles are equal, the lines are parallel, means L is parallel to M. That is one of the ways to prove. And other way is that here angle X is 90, angle T is 90. Angle X plus angle T is 180. So here these two are called co-interior angles. So in other words, we can say the sum of the angles of the same side of the transversal is 180. In that way also, if X plus T is 180, then L is parallel to M. Same way, Y plus Z is 180, then L is parallel to M. Which is easy for us, which is convenient to you, let us write it, no problem. So here I am writing, since angle X is equal to angle Z, that means interior alternate angles, these are interior alternate angles are equal, because each angle is equal to 90 degrees. Since the interior alternate angles are equal, so we can say lines are parallel, so L is parallel to M. Clear? That is what here we have to prove. Or in another way also you can do the same problem, that here you observe not only X equal to Z, Here y is equal to t also same reason. And I am saying other reason that since x plus t is 180, or we can say that since angle x plus angle t is 90 plus 90 is equal to 180, that means these angles are called, these are co-interior angles. Therefore, co-interior angles, where co-interior angles sum should be 180. So you can write the sum of co-interior angles is 180. Based on that we can say L is parallel to M also. In the same place we can say even y plus z also 180, further also same reason. So either you can use it or you can use it. By using any one of them, we can say clearly that L is parallel to M. That means here L is a tangent and M is a tangent. Therefore the tangents, which kind of tangents? Drawn at the end points of diameter. The tangents drawn at the end points of diameter, at the end points of diameter are parallel to each other. So with this problem number 5 gets completed.